just once, I'd like to be able to hug my son before he goes off to school. And unfortunately, like so many of you, I remember Linda talking to me a story about her son. I thought I was the only one this happened to for so long. And then all of a sudden, it's almost like when you buy a new car, you're amazed at how many other people have the same car. And once it's happened to me, I started finding out. I heard one story here, and one story here, and then all of a sudden it just started catapulting. And I realized, like a lot of you are probably realizing now, there's millions of us out there that this has happened to. And how could this happen in this day and age? That so many fathers are being kept, and unfortunately the media and a lot of politicians have spun it to a deadbeat dad situation. And yeah, there are deadbeat dads out there, and not to bring up another issue, but I bring up the issue of like with the cops. You know, yes, there's some bad, horrible cops out there that do horrible things, but there's a lot of other cops that every night put that badge on trying to keep us safe. They're moms and dads and neighbors just like us, and unfortunately the media has taken a small amount of horrible people and portrayed that to everyone. And what they've done is they've taken the horrible deadbeat dads that are out there and made it look like the rest of us. And there's so many dads that we just want to be a part of our kids' lives. And they've taken that away from us. So I'm just so grateful that so many people are coming and uniting, and that's what it's going to take, is for all of us to unite as one. I'm a big history buff, and I love reading the stories of Benjamin Rush and Roger Sherman and George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and Ben Franklin, and how they all came together. They all had different backgrounds, and they didn't agree on every issue. Matter of fact, if you read their writings, it's amazing how many issues they would yell and scream at each other inside the same room. But once they got out of the room, they were united. And it's the same with us here. We're going to have little differences. I know there's several different organizations coming together, and there'll be times when we disagree on issues, but we've got to have each other's backs. And it doesn't matter what your background is. I tend to sway highly conservative on the political spectrum, and I know there's other people that sway highly liberal. We may disagree on an issue, but if you're here, you're my brother in this issue. And they may be able to attack an issue, but don't attack my brother in this issue. Don't ever attack the person. And one key is to make sure that we always keep it to the issue and never attack the person. But we've got so much of a potential. And I worked for years and years here in Jeff City and in Washington, D.C. working on bills, and I've seen hundreds and hundreds of bills being passed through. And unfortunately, I've seen thousands of bills that didn't go through. And it had nothing to do with the bill. It had to do with some other things. And so I came up with 5 things that if we want to keep the momentum going, because we've got great momentum going, we've got to keep it going. Number 1.